Hello, geography people. It is time for the unit test. And this test has 30 questions. There are 25 multiple choice and 5 essay questions. If you've read through everything, it should be pretty good. What I recommend is keeping a tab open to the lesson and keeping a tab open to the test, so that you can go back and forth and look. That is totally fine. These are open book tests. Sometimes they're kind of tough, and I want you to have the best chance. You won't learn anything by guessing, but you will learn some things by looking them up, so I'm happy to see you do that. Okay, so I want to go through each of the essay questions, and what I did is I paraphrased the question, and then I told you about where to find it. So here we go. Question 26. Like I said, there are 25 multiple choice questions and then 5 essay questions. So 26 asks about the purpose of a large-scale map with a compass rose, grid lines, latitude and longitude lines. And if you remember, a large-scale map is like the opposite of what it sounds like. A map of the United States is a small-scale map. A map of a campground where you can see where the campsites are is a large-scale map. A map of a school would be a large-scale map. A map of Russia is a small-scale map. Okay, on to question 27. How has forestry affected the physical environment? I want to make sure you think about positive and negative aspects. And if you look down here on the bottom, I put this is in lesson 1.09, pages 17 to 23. I forgot to say that about the last question, but I did put where to find the information at the bottom. Okay, question 28. How can access to natural resources affect border disputes between countries? So sometimes natural resources are right on a country border. In fact, the Columbia River that empties into the ocean between Oregon and Washington starts in Canada. And so that is a natural resource that affects 2 different countries. So if Canada decided to put a dam in, it would affect the U.S. If the U.S. decided to put a dam in, maybe salmon couldn't get past it to spawn up there, that would affect Canada. So look at lesson 1.11, pages 8 to 12. You won't need to have all the information from all those pages, but that's where you can find information about this. So you can find an example or 2. Okay, question 29. How is radio telemetry used with Burmese pythons in Florida? And that's on lesson 1.17, page 17. That should be pretty easy to find and take care of. Okay, the last question. How is technology positively affecting the environment? And use case studies from California and Wyoming. So this is really important. Make sure that you go to 1.19, look up those, what it says about California and Wyoming right there. Those are the case studies I'm looking for. If you find something on the internet, that's not going to get you any points. So make sure you're using the textbook for these answers. Okay, that's the last one. Good luck. Let me know if you have questions. I really want you to do well in this class. And I will see you soon.